Can a power transformer buck itself? In this episode, we're going to experiment with one and find out. But first, Sheila needs her test equipment. There, go get it. Okay, let's get back to work. So what is a bucking transformer and why the heck do we need one? A bucking transformer uses a low voltage secondary winding in series with an AC line. If you connect it one way, that voltage adds to the line. If you reverse the winding, it subtracts from the line. And you can use this little trick to either reduce the voltage of the high output side on the secondary or add to it. But instead of using a separate transformer, I want to see if we can use the transformer's unused heater windings as the bucking transformer. Let's try it. The reason I thought of this was I'm working on this Supro amplifier and somebody has already changed out the power transformer in it, but it's the wrong one. And they've got it wired up as a bridge rectifier and the volts is way too high for it. It's like 700 something volts unloaded. And plus this is only a 70 milliamp transformer. And with two 6L6 tubes, they may idle at 120 milliamps, maybe at the most. And they've kind of butchered up the wiring. But trying to find the correct transformer, I'm looking at schematics and the transformer should be 320 volts end to end with a bridge rectifier. They're hard to find. I found some that were either too many volts or not enough amps. But I found one that had a little bit too much voltage, but had plenty of amps. And I want to see if I can buck it down just a little bit to make it work. I'm going to be using this Antek Toroid power transformer, mainly because it's cheap. I don't want to burn up a vintage one trying this out. But with 115 volts in, it says you get 150 volts out. We're going to take the 6 volt, it's got two 6 volt heater supplies. We're going to tie them together and create 12.6 volts with those and use the heater circuit as the bucking transformer in it. See if it works. First, let's just measure our normal voltage at the primary. Get 120.7 volts. Then we measure the voltage at the secondary. We get 157.6. With the heater winding in series with one leg of the main, we get 142 volts. And then if we reverse the heater windings, we get 177 volts. To recap, we had 157.6 volts at normal connection. I measured 13.5 volts on the heaters. Once we put the heater turns in series, we got 142 volts. That's a 15.6 volt difference. Once we flip the heater windings, we got 177 volts added to it, and that's a 19.4 volt difference. Why it's more one way than the other, I don't know. I'm not that smart. Maybe some of y'all can figure it out. Let me know in the comments. So yeah, it does work if you need to lower or raise the voltage by about 13 volts using the heater supplies on the transformer. Stick around later. I'm going to build this power supply back in the Supro, and I'm going to use this method and see how it works in the amplifier itself. That's coming up in our next video. Thank you for watching.